Okay guys, so the first very cheap kaiju in Kaiju Universe is Titanosaurus. He only costs like a 12,500 G cells and he's really good. He has a lot of range and he can swim really fast. Mine's only low level, but on my other account it's like high level. I don't know why it has, but this is how much range it has. Like it's really fast. You can do it while moving. So it's easy to dodge attacks and everything. You can even change the, it doesn't really change anything about it, but it just makes it look cool. It's also pretty decent for grinding buildings. Okay, the next cheap kaiju to grind with in Kaiju Universe is Skyla, because you see how her attacks do so much damage, and mine's only level 1, but it needs regen enabled for it to be like really good, but it gives you a lot of G cells because of the range and how fast it can grind buildings. Plus it has a very high DPS at higher levels. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's like super high DPS, but it gets targeted a lot. That's the only con about it, and the charge is pretty bad. Alright guys, the next very good kaiju it's not that cheap, it's the most expensive kaiju on this list, but it is very good for its price, and it's not custom. It can also team. It's pretty overpowered if you team with it. And it's also very good for grinding buildings. You can upgrade its charge if you want to, but mine right now is 3 charge, some HP, and then like 3 speed. Okay guys, the next very good kaiju that's kind of cheap is G19. You want to know why G19 is very good for grinding G cells? It's very good for PvP. Most people don't really know how to PvP with G19 because they're usually players with under 100 kills. But like, his melee attacks do give you a lot of G cells, and they destroy a lot of buildings. And if used correctly, it can be very good for PvP. Alright guys, the next very cheap and good kaiju for grinding G cells, probably expected this one. It's Shin 4. Look how much damage that does to the buildings. Mine's only level 1 right now, but I've been using them on my alt account and he's pretty good. His flamethrower does a ton of splash damage, especially his tail is a very good melee attack for grinding G cells on Tokyo. See, look how fast he kills Tokyo. Like, just look at that range. Hey guys, the next very good kaiju for grinding G cells in Kaiju Universe is Biollante, because he's very slow, but he also gets targeted like a bunch if you've ever seen one. But he gets a lot of buildings. He has a lot of range with his attacks. But I'm warning you, it's very weak low level. Okay, the next, like, one of the best grinding kaiju in Kaiju Universe that's like super cheap. Fimuto is super cheap. It's like 6,000 G cells, and it's very worth it. It's also very good against sky campers, and it's good for grinding buildings and kaiju. If you do the plague escalation on a building, you get a lot of G cells from it. I don't get any G cells. I'm in a private server right now, but it stays there, and you get as much G cells as you can from one building.